This has been the situation here for weeks, as these asylum seekers have up to the end of the month to leave this holding center in Nyakabande, either go to the refugee camps or return back home. Many are choosing to go back home even when the situation there remains fragile. The M23 rebels are still holding the key border town of Bunagana, something the government forces in Congo are not happy about. The tents are being decommissioned and the holding center is clearing with just over a week left to the deadline. The 54,515 asylum seekers from 27,785 households started running away from their homes in North Kivu province in the late March when fighting broke out. Some have left for the settlements while others return home. For the remaining ones, from receiving 3 meals a day, they will be receiving just one in coming days. They have a choice to make.
When we went to Nachivale camp, the people there told us they were not being treated well. The food ratios were not enough, there is not enough water, and the land is not enough.
The police came and started demolishing our tents. They should give us time here so that we can return when it's peaceful in Congo. We know it is death we are returning to.
What is provided within the settlements or what is given to them in the settlements is within what government and partners can afford.
But there are those that are unwilling to take the chances. They are receiving non-food items here at Nyakabande Transition Center as they prepare to leave for the settlement.
I am going to Nachivale settlements. I cannot go back to Congo because there is no peace there.
What I can tell my colleagues who are returning to Congo is that it is not good to go back to a country that is not stable.
Some of these returnees end up in Rwasa IDP camp in Rushuru, North Kivu province, which is manned by Congolese government forces. The Ugandan government says it is against the law to turn a holding center into a settlement.
And meaning that the services that should be provided here are very temporary in nature and should be basic life-saving services. So we've been given a directive that by 31st of October we should have the holding area closed.
And it has also been a challenge because from March, those people who stayed in the transit center, children have not been learning, families have been quarreling, fighting. They have been going out in the communities drinking. They have been stealing food from gardens of the host communities. And life was becoming also hard. You know what it means for a person to stay in a host center, sleeping in a tent with 600 other people in one tent.
The UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, says the measures being implemented are to send a message that this is no longer their home.
We explained to them, so now it was the time which we reached. On 31st of October, close to that, we start reducing the service gradually because we cannot be able to reduce all those activities at the same time. And of course, this also is to show them clearly that this place is going to be closed.
UNHCR says it has been spending over $500,000 per month on the holding center. For now, this place will be left open for Congolese fleeing tribal tensions in South Kivu province, and it will be on standby in case of renewed fighting in North Kivu province.
We've also advised, first of all, the partners that we advise that they can leave various skeleton staff at least until end of the year. So we also want to be in a position that we can call on a team, a standby team that can quickly respond where need be.
They hope that in the event of a renewed influx, asylum seekers would be sent to the camp in less than a week, and that would mean pressure on the country's refugee response budget, which has a funding deficit of over 80% according to UNHCR.
Even if we have crises in Ukraine and so on, I know where the funders are now going, but they should still see what we have here as needs to support the refugees, to support the people who are really in a bad situation. What they are refugees now going back from example, to Rubondo and coming back, it's saying that the service is not where, it's because of resources.
For now, the hope for prolonged peace in Eastern Congo is in the imminent arrival of the East African Standby Force on a peacekeeping mission. Edward Muhumza, NTV.